Rosarino Hayes, lover of pasta and all things Italian. And today I'd like to show you and showcase a recipe that will be coming out in my new book, A Passion for Pasta. This recipe here is called gnocchi sardi, and we will be using a flour called semola di grano duro, and in essence it's semolina flour. And the way that we're going to make this, we're going to use two ingredients. One is hot water and the other is the flour. There's going to be no salt. Okay? And the way that this works is some flour. I'm going to do it by eye today, but generally you want half liquid, something out of the dry ingredients. So for example, if you've got 200 grams of semolina flour, you want about 100 ml thereabouts of boiling hot water. I can't stress how important it is to have hot water. It just tends to bind and work the dough a lot better. So we're going to pour a tiny bit into the flour. You can use a fork or a knife initially, but I'm very much a hands-in kind of girl. Now, if any of you, which I'm sure you do, buy pasta in supermarkets and delis, this is the kind of pasta that's on the shelves in supermarkets. This is your durum wheat pasta. Okay, so just keep going until you've got the perfect consistency. So this isn't obviously an egg-based pasta. This is a pasta very much from the south of Italy. So this is what you'll find gnocchi made out of, and troffi, and cavatelli, and lots of the dried pasta shapes that obviously you find in many supermarkets. So almost there. And I find this dough incredibly easy to work with. And semolina flour, semola, you can pick up in most Italian delis. Very easy to come by. Just going to keep going. Now it doesn't really matter if your hands are warm or if they're cold. It doesn't really change or specifically matter when it comes to making pasta. It's not the same as pastry. So, you know, don't worry too much. Don't be very precious about it. But all I will say is try to not work on loads of flour because it will just dry the dough out. So you heard me say gnocchi sardi to begin with. So this pasta here is from Sardinia, and they are kind of very tiny shells in essence that are made using a gnocchi board, which I will show you. You can also use the fork, the back of the fork, or a grater. If you turn the grater upside down and work down the grater, it's kind of another way that I think my nonna still makes them that way. So nice and easy. So here, just keep kneading. And so we've got a lovely smooth dough. Really, by hand, you want to give it at least 5 to 7 minutes. So there's our olive oil. Now I'm just going to raise the temperature of the oil and add into there just some prepared shallots, like so. So I tend to use shallots because I find them a little bit sweeter than regular onion, and if I'm honest with you, I just find them a lot easier to peel and prepare because I'm not very good with a knife, let's just say that. So whilst the shallots are just starting to colour, I'm going to add a little bit of fresh garlic. Add as much garlic as you like, really. I like quite a lot of garlic. And I've got some red chilli and also some beautiful chopped tomatoes that will be going in. You can just use tin tomatoes, obviously. If you've got some, you can get some lovely cherry tin tomatoes. The day that I use, they tend to have them, which is lovely. There we go. So nice and gently. We don't really want them to overcolour, we just want them to soften slightly. Okay. So having a good base of extra virgin olive oil is really important here because this is what's going to help to allow the tomatoes to burst and release all their lovely sweetness. So in here now, I'm literally going to add the tomatoes in now. So here we've got shallots and garlic. I'm going to tumble in some tomatoes, like so. A little bit of chilli, fresh chilli. Then a couple of ingredients that are a little bit of an extra. So I use so much parmesan. It's pretty legal the amount I use, but always use the rind, so whether it goes into a soup, a stew, or anything like that. So at the minute, we're going to simply add that into our tomatoes. Soften down and release a lot of its natural kind of sweetness and cheesiness, but also some salt. The other ingredient, or herb, as I should call it, is the vines of the tomato. So we're going to add those in. Okay, these will be removed. Okay, once we've finished cooking. All I'll say to you, the next time you buy tomatoes and you buy them on the vine, smell them and you'll instantly say they smell amazing. But take them off the vine, then smell the tomatoes independently of the vine, and you'll see that the tomato has the natural sweetness, but the vine is what has the aroma and the fragrance. So try to not discard it. All it does is it adds another dimension to the sauce. They soften and then we just discard them. Okay? So I'm not going to worry about this too much now. All I will add is some of my dried herbs, which is my Italian blend that I make with parsley, oregano, marjoram, thyme, a little bit of bay and sage. It's kind of my go-to pot of herbs, love it. Okay. And then, because I like it hot, I'm going to add a tiny bit of chilli flake, even though I've added fresh chilies in there as well. Okay, so here's the dough. It's rested slightly. So this is a really forgiving shape. Okay, so if we just take small sections with the bowl, okay, and then we need to make sausages. I normally say kind of the thickness of a pencil. If you've got patience, the smaller they are, the better. Easier to digest and a lot more enjoyable, but I do understand that they do take a little bit of time to make and master. So this is how most pasta shapes start. With a sausage, it's how you make orecchiette, carabelli, and anything like that, okay? So these are gnocchi sardi. So if we go approximately. Okay, whenever I teach, I always say really we want to be looking at the size approximately of a blueberry, so not the size of a walnut, not the size of a satsuma, we want something small, okay, something small and light. Okay. If the pasta dough is slightly damp and a little bit wet, you can always just flour the board. If not, we will just crack on. Okay, so the pasta goes on the board and we use our thumb to create, I'm going to go slow, a shell. So it goes over and then it leaves you with this tiny shell. So as you can appreciate, the sauce will go in it, on it and through it. Okay, now any pasta shape which has ridges on, this is our gnocchi board with ridges, it's called rigate, which basically means it's ridged. We have lisce, which is smooth. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to my sauce and give it a lovely stir. Everything's melting away beautifully, and the parmesan rind, I'm just going to pick it out so you can see, it's melting away lovely. Now, it's not going to completely dissolve. It would normally if you're slow cooking it for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. However, this is going to be my treat. It's kind of the best part where you drag it across your teeth and leave the rind that's a little bit tough, but it's going to have a whole different dimension to the sauce completely. Now I'm going to throw the pasta in the pan. Straight in. So I've already salted the water. Okay, I'll grab my wooden spoon. I'll show you my slotted spoon. And give the pasta a stir. The only thing you need to do when you cook pasta is to occasionally stir. Okay? So the pasta's having a bit of a party at the moment. And it's already starting to bob up. So, if we go over to the sauce now, which smells absolutely amazing, because we're going to be finishing off now, I'm going to remove the rinds. My dough to one side. Okay, obviously these are inedible. I wouldn't expect anybody to try and nibble through these. So I'm just going to take the rinds out, like so. But I'm leaving the rind in the pan. Okay, I will serve the dish serve it up, and normally if you're making a big pan, you may have 2 or 3 rinds in there. It's like the lucky sixpence, whoever finds the rind. It's the lucky one. Okay, so my pasta's almost ready. I will now add some more fresh basil to finish. Like so. I'm literally just going to tear it in because it smells so amazing. I need to cut that. Here we go. There we go. Now I'm going to check the pasta, which I'm sure will be ready. Perfection. Straight into the pan. Like so. I'm just going to try one. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we're fully in there. Let's spoon up. Oh dear, it's incredible. And just to finish,